What's up, guys? Will John, pro soccer player, and by the end of this video, you will have 10 pro-level Brazilian skills to ball out in. How do we know this? Well, this is a soul catcher, specifically a Brazilian soul catcher. Robinho, Kaká, and Ronaldinho's souls are all inside here. Don't ask us how we did it. We did. Let's go. And welcome back to another edition of Biscuits and Tea with Team GOLUREMI, a sophisticated, educated program for classy individuals.
And if them don't come up to my house from Newcastle, I'm a Sherlock Holmes on them like it's the 5th day of a fish and chips. You alright, mate?
Welcome, my friends, to Cheshire, Yorkshire, Kensington Park, GOLUREMI Library. Right, I'm
coming over to the globe, right? What does that say? England, all day, right.
The world is coming home. The world is one football, mate. It's one football. That's all you need. You need one football.
Every rednap, a good friend of mine, a good friend of GOLUREMI'S, right?
Are you lot subscribed? Are you subscribed, right? This is one football, right?
One football.
One football, one globe, right?
Not 3:30.
No.
One football with the Queen, tea going down.
Tea with the Queen at 3:30.
Right.
Not 3:30, at 3:30.
I'm from Liverpool.
He's from London. I'm from Burnley.
Newcastle.
You're from Birmingham.
Where's anyone from? Sometimes I look out this window and I think about how I got so special. And I go, window, window. No.
You lot have a good day. You get out my face right now. Download the OneFootball app, which has literally everything you need in order to follow the game. You can choose your favorite team and leagues, you can follow them, and you can, of course, choose your favorite national team and be completely up to date with how they're doing. You got live scores on matches from all over the world and top news from everywhere. And don't forget about the Trending Now section, where you can see highlights from games and training. It's a very cool app. The download link is right below in the description box, so please check them out and support the channel. Mario would pull this off, and before you knew it, the ball was in the back of the net, and there was hardly anything anyone could do, and that was that. Now, why does it work? Because you get to protect the ball, and when you finally leave it exposed, you're sprinting and the defender is pedaling backwards. Knowing that you have the slightest amount of space, make sure to cup the ball and turn as wide as you can while keeping the ball near the inside of your foot until you've completely turned around. And at this point, let the ball float up to your toe and flick it into the space that you expect to be there, and then sprint like a Kansas racehorse and get to the ball and put it in the back of the net. If the defender is right up on you, it's not gonna work. You need just the slightest amount of space to work with, so make sure to check off a bit before you receive the ball, and then GOLUREMI the defender out of existence. GARRINCHA, the super baller. Many of you might not even know who this is, but I can guarantee you he's somebody you better check out. In his day, some people considered him better than Pele, and his signature move was lulling you to sleep with these little touches and then a crazy sprint down the wing. Simple, but deadly, especially if you get confident enough to start messing with a defender by cutting back and setting him up again. There's a slight body feint that's necessary right before you take off down the line, and notice that when we make our move, we go with extreme purpose. He'd normally smack the ball across the box for a waiting striker, but in the end, it's going to be up to you to figure out what the next play is. This is one of the more difficult moves on the list, and not because it's complicated. The challenge lies in getting the timing just right. The ball will be exposed. If you miss any portion of it, then you've probably lost the ball. You're going to want to be moving at a slower pace to pull this off, which is fine because it should be done in the corner or just inside the box. Step on the ball to stop it and jump and tap the ball forward with your standing foot. Make sure to hit the ball at an angle, and then with your other foot, simply snap the ball down and out the other way while you accelerate to get off a shot or cross. If you have even a moment's doubt while trying to do this, you're going to run into trouble. So practice it on your own over and over again until you feel comfortable. Once you do, you can even figure out ways to modify it and make it your own. Just be sure to use it in the right place and you're all good. Very few players have cuts so deadly that they begin to actually become synonymous with the move, and Rivaldo was definitely one of those guys. And there's a variation of this move that everyone should appreciate. Normally when you cut, you find the ball on your weak foot. You get a little tricky with it, you can actually pause, feint, and then return to your strong foot to get off a shot or keep dribbling. Rivaldo was a master of this, and there's not much to it besides understanding the timing behind it. Cut hard and make the defender believe you want to run away, and then dip that shoulder and hip, and with the outside of your foot, cut on the ball, and you should be free. Perfect in front of goal or even in the middle of the field. Dear God in heaven, is this a brutal combo? Now, we don't normally teach combo moves step by step, but there's a lot you can learn from this, so check it out. Robinho, the boss, gets himself caught up in the corner with hardly any space at all, and for him to get out requires some finesse. So after the first few initial samba steps to get set up, the real magic happens when he gets the defender to step in by pulling the ball to one side before quickly dragging it across his body to get out. No matter how you set up, just remember that the crucial part is in letting the defender think he's won by standing straight up and freezing. It's here that he feels he has an advantage when he clearly does not. So when they reach in, you can go for the nutmeg or look to get around them. Don't underestimate the setup and the feints before. You have to give the defender a reason to believe they can dive in, and nothing will do more than that than throwing a few standing step overs.
Você fala português? Tudo bem. Tudo bem, obrigado. Oh, hey there. GOLUREMI'S.com. Go there. Patreon, Snapchat, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, all of them. Do it now. Guys, we got a new podcast out. It's dope. We got 3 of them to be exact. Check them out. See you later. Peace.
Brand has told me that kicking field goals is not that hard. He thinks that I should just walk in there and just straight up. I don't know. Have
you ever tried it?
I've never tried it.
So I went out and I told you guys off air. I played until I was a sophomore, and I could kick way further than the kicker on the football team.
Can we throw the video? Throw the video, man.